Now, this might sound controversial, but talking about your dreams is actually killing them before they've gotten started. It starts innocently enough. You're at brunch with the girls, or maybe you attend a vision board party and you're surrounded by glue sticks and good vibes. The Prosecco or the mimosas are flowing, and it just feels really good to be in commune with women that are all on the same page. And everyone goes around and they say out their dreams. This year, I'm finally starting my business. This year, I'm hitting the gym. This is going to be the year. And in that moment, it feels incredible. You're hyped up. Your friends are cheering you on, and you get this warm, buzzy sense of accomplishment, like you've already taken the first step, except you haven't. What you've actually done is fed the dopamine monster. So what is the dopamine monster? And I don't know if anybody has called it that before, but it kind of does feel like that. So dopamine is a sneaky little neurotransmitter in your brain that rewards you for seeking and achieving goals. It's the reason that you feel good when you check off items on your to-do list. Like you feel like, oh yes, I got up, made my bed, check. Meditated, check. Did yoga, check. Went to the gym at 5 a.m, check. You know that kind of sense of achievement that you get from doing that? That is boosting your dopamine. However, dopamine can also be boosted when you're just talking about doing things, talking about big plans. Dopamine isn't always your best friend. Dopamine can be triggered by the idea of doing something. Dopamine is the same thing you feel when you open your apps and you've got likes on your post. That is the feeling of dopamine. It's like, oh, I posted something, I done something, I got something, this is my reward, my dopamine boost. You also get it when you eat things like chocolate or pastries. Dopamine rewards you for planning, for brainstorming, and for hyping yourself up. But if you're not careful, it can become a trap. You get so hooked on that temporary high that you mistake the talking for doing. Think about it. How many times have you shared your dreams with your friends or your family and it felt amazing for a day or two and then nothing? That crash that you feel afterward, that is the dopamine high wearing off, leaving you with the harsh realization that the hard work is still ahead. And now because you've already cashed in on the feeling of achievement, it's harder to find the motivation to actually start. The same thing happens with endless research. You spend hours scrolling or Googling, watching YouTube tutorials, convinced that you're being productive, but all you've done is to feed that monster, collecting information without taking action. The solution: silence, strategy, small steps. Number one is to stop talking about it. And I know that kind of sounds a bit hard to do, but the next time you feel the urge to announce your grand plans, just pause and keep it to yourself. Let your actions speak rather than your words. And it doesn't have to be all the time, but if you could just limit the amount that you're talking and put that extra bit into doing. Number two is to set micro actions. Dopamine loves quick wins, so give it something real to chew on. Instead of declaring, I'm going to the gym every day, say, I'm walking around the block today, and then do it. Saying that you're going to the gym every day and saying that you're just going to put on your trainers and walk around the block has two very different feelings. One feels more sustainable than the other. So it may encourage you more when you feel like you can get that quick win, as opposed to something that you're going to have to now do every single day. If you just take it day by day, the actions feel a lot smaller. Every day sounds like a mountain. Today sounds like a molehill. Number three, create a dopamine diet. Limit the things that give you this fake sense of productivity. No more endless research or vision board marathons. Replace those activities with tangible, measurable actions. And number four, celebrate actual progress. If you just finished your first workout or you did your first business pitch, high five yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Real wins gives real dopamine hits and they build momentum. And you guys, you know that I love you, but this is not a bakery. I'm not sugarcoating anything. Talking about your dreams feels good, but it won't get you any closer to them. Vision boards are so much fun, but they won't do the work for you. Dopamine is a little bit tricky. Sometimes it can fool you into feeling productive when all you've done is think about being productive. So this year, let's make a pact. Less talking, more doing. Less planning, more action. Because the life you want isn't built in your head. It's built in the day-by-day doing. And your dreams deserve more than words, don't they? They deserve your action. So let's get to it. And remember, you are powerful beyond measure. Keep showing up for yourself and I'll be here to cheer you on. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.